In 1929, while 12 million Americans watched their life savings disappear in 8 days, 12 families quietly bought America for pennies on the dollar. And almost a century later, the same families still own most of it. On October 24, 1929, the New York Stock Exchange opened, and the floor turned into a panic. By the time the dust settled, the Dow had collapsed 89%. Banks froze. Farms went under. 11,000 banks vanished. 25% of American workers lost their jobs. But here's what your high school history book never told you. That collapse wasn't an accident for everyone. It was a transfer. A small handful of families, fewer than you can count on two hands, saw it coming, or made sure it came. Joseph Kennedy, patriarch of the Kennedy dynasty. He pulled out before the crash and shorted the market on the way down. He walked into 1929 with about $4 million and walked out of the Depression with $180 million. Jesse Livermore, Wall Street's quiet wolf. He shorted the crash and walked away with over $100 million in 1929 dollars, the equivalent of $1 billion weekend. Bernard Baruch cashed out before Black Tuesday. Percy Rockefeller, of those Rockefellers, made millions shorting the same market his neighbors trusted. J. Paul Getty. While the country burned, he wrote in his journal, quote, "It is the opportunity of a lifetime to get oil companies for practically nothing." Andrew Mellon, Treasury Secretary, the man writing the rules. His family controlled Gulf Oil, Alcoa, and Mellon Bank. By the time he left office, the Mellons owned 5 Fortune 500 companies. Add the Ponts, the Morgans, the Whitneys, the Astors, the Vanderbilts, the Fords, the Hearsts. That's your 12. Here's how the playbook ran, and pay attention, because it never changed. Step 1. Move out of stocks, quietly, months before the crash. The Wall Street giants moved into gold, while telling the public the market was, quote, a permanently high plateau. Step 2. Short the fall. While everyone else was buying the dip, they were quietly positioned for the collapse, and every dollar the market lost became a dollar in their pocket. Albert Wiggin, head of Chase National Bank, short sold over 42,000 shares of his own bank's stock, while publicly telling the country to keep buying. He used a Canadian shell company. He paid $0 in taxes. He kept the $4 million. Step 3. Wait for the bottom. Then buy everything: real estate, oil fields, railroads, newspapers, factories, entire industries, for less than 10 cents on the dollar. J. Paul Getty bought Tidewater oil shares for $2.12. 5 years later, $20. That's not luck, that's a transfer. Now here's the part that should make every working American sit up straight. This pattern didn't start in 1929, and it didn't end there either. 1873, 1893, 1907, 1929, 1973, 2000, 2008. Every single time. Ordinary families got wiped out. Every single time. The same handful of dynasties walked away richer. In 2008, while you were watching your neighbor's house get foreclosed on, private equity giants and dynastic family offices were buying tens of thousands of those same homes for 30 cents on the dollar. BlackRock, Blackstone, Vanguard, different names, same playbook, same families behind a lot of the money. And that brings us to right now. In 2026, consumer debt is at a record high. Credit card delinquencies are climbing. The bottom 50% of Americans hold less than 3% of the nation's wealth. Meanwhile, the top 0.1% owns more than the bottom 90% combined. If a recession hits this year, or next, history says the playbook runs again. The question isn't whether wealth will transfer. The question is, which side of the transfer are you on? If this video opened your eyes, even a little, then do me one favor. Hit subscribe. Drop a comment with the word awake so I know who actually watched to the end. And share this with someone who still thinks the system is random. Because the families who own America aren't hiding. They're just hoping you stay distracted. Quick note. This channel is for educational and historical purposes only. Nothing in this video is financial, investment, legal, or tax advice. Always do your own research. And consult a licensed professional before making any financial decision. As always, stay focused, stay consistent, stay elite.